Present the engine, one engine you choose, and 5 to 10 matrices that you choose to tie to the engine. Please go ahead.
Yes. Yes. So Aladay in Edvinus took 2 metrics just for now. So it's a web page, and because they have a sticky product, and they want to search on the web who signed to like become a customer. So
who signed to be a customer? They chase.
Yes.
They
Yes, for now.
Is measuring the leads and transport to customers from this ad.
Yes, I forgot the English acquisition or retention, how it is, but you understood. So this is this one, and how this will help. So at first, this will help to get them to understand how many customers they need, and also because they are in a patenting phase. They said that they want to get at first leads and to talk to more customers, to then to get more how's this growth engines working, not before. So that's it. Thank you.
Next one, please.
How many rooms did we have?
You have 5 rooms.
Okay. Okay, maybe. Okay, I'm representative of room number 2. So if talking about growth engine, I will represent Lecture Pro, learning platform. I think we can talk about viral and sticky. I don't know if it's a method or is it a method? Is the right word?
We have 3 engines. It's in front of you.
So,
we have paid, viral, and sticky. You have to choose only one engine, not 2, one engine.
Okay, probably then it's sticky. Because usually, well, we have, we don't have the platform which would be working now, but we are working in this field, and we have 750 students. So those who come to us, they stay with us. Probably if they come, they stay for the whole year, and we have students who stay for 1, 2, 3, or 4 years in a row.
Basically, your users has to re-engage with your product over and over, and yes, they will have to probably to pay subscription fees, monthly, yearly, and so on. So this fits the sticky engine, please. Okay, so it's sticky engine. So and if we talk about metrics, so we count some of the things. So one is, we had a discussion that metrics should help us make improvements on something. So what we count, or what we have in mind, so the most important thing is the results of our students at school. It's not the direct, what we can, what we influence directly, but this helps us see if we are going the right way. So if the results are... The question is how you're going to get this information. We spoke about it in the beginning of the lecture. It has to be accessible. Do you know right now from those 700 or 7,000 customers, users that you have, what there will be their grade in the end of the year? No, their grades, they improve if they start learning with us. So you have to be able to measure it. So we usually ask our students. One second. I'm doing this practice, because I want you to have the, I want you to make mistakes. I want you to try new things. I want you to touch with it, because your homework will be this. But now we speak about it. So I'm sure from those 24, 25 participants that are here with us, each one of them came across almost the same questions. So the most important to understand, it has to be accessible, available, and editable. If you don't have it, how can you measure it? The metrics won't be reliable. You need something to measure. All right? We can we're measuring not to improve, to make critical decisions. Okay? to make decisions. That's why we do it. That's why we choose a growth engine tied to a metrics and measure it on a weekly or bi-weekly manner. So by the end of the day, if you need to make a decision, if the marketing is good, if your progress in revenue is good, you will be able to make an accurate decision according to your measurements.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
All right, don't worry, it's okay.
No, it's okay. That's fine. Well, usually what we measure is how many students we have at the beginning of the month, how much of them who come, if they stay or they drop out, and if they pay or not. And these are the essentials, but I believe we have to measure something else.
Listen, as I said, each company had their Northern Star metrics. For example, Salesforce is measuring how many times a user is open a task, is leaving a note, is actually taking action on the website, taking action on the platform. Why? Because they would like to know that their users are using the product, okay, on a daily basis, okay? Facebook are measuring how many return users they have a day, how many active users they have a day. If I'm not an active user, they will try to push me in. If today they have 1,000, tomorrow they have 900, there's a big problem because me and you guys are not there. So they will try to work hard to bring us back in. So each product, each business had its own Northern Star that they measure on top of the customer acquisition cost, lifetime value, churn rate, and so on and so forth. I sent you guys a file with over 60 matrices. I promise you will be able to find 5 to 10. So if you don't have it, email me, I'll resend it. Don't worry about it. But this is the most important thing for every product. If you won't be able to measure, you won't be able to make decisions, you won't be able to scale up. You'll be walking in the dark, throwing money and praying it to stick to the wall.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please go ahead. Another room?
I can present, but I have a question. Where did you send the metric?
Chat. The main chat.
Okay, I'll double check that. Okay, so
give us what you have right now. We don't need to do it to make it from scratch.
Okay.
Information now, and again, you'll have it as a homework, and on the workshop, hopefully you're all going to do it, so we'll be able to analyze your companies one by one, or at least some of you guys.
Okay, so we were discussing our product, so it's language learning app for children. Our business model is subscription based, and our growth engine would be viral. So meaning we would offer 1 week free of charge for each person that you are referring. And the metrics that we measure is number of paid users, number of new users. The Northern Star would be number of parent logins to a dashboard, because they would have a separate dashboard to monitor child's activities. Then we would measure length of app usage, and the quality, well, the rating of an app.
All right. All right, thank you very much. Another room? We have 2 more rooms left.
Can go, room 5. So I will present you the metrics of Levartab. Actually, I'm not sure if we are like in like paid or viral, but I will try to find it at the end of it. So at the moment we are developing our app. So we have the first demo and we are trying to do all the metrics through the app. So some metrics at the moment that we are having, it's like how many time people spending on swiping, because from this we can calculate our customer acquisition cost. We have how many items added on their bucket list, because we want to actually know how many content should we have in our app. And also it's the share button, how many people press actually the share button and invite their friends to our app. So that comes the viral part on how many people they actually shared our demo and their bucket list. And how many people from their shared bucket list came back to see the bucket list of their friends.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.